Our guides are always sending us messages. We're always receiving these messages from our spirit team. We just have to be aware of how to see them, how to actually look out for them, and how to open our eyes to these expanded realms and these expanded forms of communication, like these divine forms of communication. Because they're always coming to us. Our guides and our spirit team, our loved ones, they're always busy sending us things throughout our lifetime. And when they hear that you're now open to these signs, when they can see that you're realizing that there's this stuff going on, they're going to be like joyous. They'll be elated because they'll finally be able to communicate with you in these sacred ways. And then naturally they'll start sending you more signs and more messages in that way. So there's ways to actually see these signs more clearly. It can be difficult to see these messages, to see these signs, depending on where the consciousness is, and how expanded the realms are for people. So there's ways that we can look more into it and open our eyes to these signs. There's a specific feeling that comes up when you receive a sign, when you receive like a message that is sacred. I know for me, when I receive a sign, it's like a sense of déjà vu, but it's not the same feeling of déjà vu. It's like the guide or the person sending the message is with me in that moment that I'm receiving the message or the sign that they've sent me. Maybe they planned that sign, earlier or before, but when I actually receive that information, I feel their presence, around me or in my consciousness. I can also feel their presence and energy within that sign or within that message that has been communicated to me. Their energy is like encoded into that sign. The first kind of signs that I started seeing, or that I started becoming aware to, they were already all there. The first sign that I started becoming aware of in 2023, this was like 3 years ago, I went to see a medium, and she told me that my spirit animal is a bear. And so then all of a sudden I just started seeing bears everywhere. Like a statue of a bear, a postcard that had a bear on it, a bear like in my inner visions, just walking down the stairs it was on like a ferry or something, like a boat, and I saw a big bear picture right in front of me. And each time I saw those bear signs, I was hit with this feeling, right? This like powerful feeling, not really of déjà vu, but similar, like a memory or some sort of presence, some higher presence or higher energy. It's like you kind of step out of time and are hit with that divine information or those divine signs that are being sent to you. So for me, that's the way that it feels. For you, it might be different. It could be like a shocking feeling, or it could be that time slows down, or you feel like a big sense of connectedness or presence from your guides. These signs, they have a specific feeling or energy vibration attached to them. And depending on which guide they're from, which being, the actual meaning of the sign or message, these feelings will differ. but there's always going to be a kind of baseline feeling that you'll feel when these signs hit you. So this is a very powerful way we can open our eyes to these signs that are always being sent to us. And the other way is that we can ask for more. We can just simply ask for more signs, to receive more signs. We can state to our spirit guides, we just close our eyes and we can either speak it out loud or speak it in our mind. We just simply say, dear spirit team or dear spirit guides, whatever you want to address them. I like to say spirit team because it's composed of lots of different beings and entities that serve the highest good. You just say, dear spirit team or dear spirit guides, I'd like to receive more signs, more messages from you that serve my highest good. And then you say thank you. Or you say thank you, thank you, thank you. And they will listen. They will hear this. And you'd be surprised as to, how many more show up. It might be they only give you more signs for 20, like a day, 24 hours. Or maybe that lasts a good chunk of time. Or maybe it's a permanent increase in the amount of signs. They will always do what is best for your greater good. So maybe you only need a few more signs in the next, 12 or few hours or few minutes. If too many signs will be bad for you, they won't do it. They always operate with your best interest in mind. So you can ask for more signs, and they will do it if it serves your highest good. You'd be surprised as to how much the frequency of signs increases when you just simply ask for more. And you can also ask for a sign on a specific issue or a specific problem or a specific question too. You can, if you're struggling to make a decision, like maybe pick that job or this job, you can simply ask them, do the same thing, say, dear spirit team, I'd like a sign, I'd like to receive a sign that can guide me on this situation, that can guide me on which job to choose. I need some guidance here. I'd like to receive a sign related to this. So you can ask for signs related to things that you're going through or that you need assistance on from your spirit guides, your spirit team. They're very helpful. A very helpful presence, the spirit team and spirit guides. And they'll always work with your best interest in mind. And so you can work with them. They're here to help. So we can communicate with them and we can get familiar with the feelings that are encoded into the signs. We can ask for more, and we can ask for specific signs related to things that we need guidance on, we need support on. These signs are so divinely powerful. They help guide us so much in this earth incarnation.